Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Wednesday. All right, guys. Well, we're back to talk about a few things. Not only do we have some OC, we have some Miami, and we have some Real Housewives of Dallas. Just not so good of news. Yeah, I didn't want to say that with like a positive, oh my God, we're happy tone. That's not the case. But yeah. So we're going to jump right into it. Before we do, if you guys have not already, go ahead, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And we have lots to get into. Now, also, don't forget that we're going live for Hot Messy Topics this Friday. I don't know who it's going to be with yet, but I'll keep you guys posted in the community tab. But yeah, in the meantime, let's just have fun with this. Here we go. All right, guys. So I wanted to start here. The Shannon Beador and Alexis Bellino of it all. So an insider is now claiming that Shannon Beador threatened not to return for season 19 if Alexis Bellino came back, leading to her departure from the show. So Shannon allegedly blamed her off-camera and on-set behavior on the stress from Alexis's return, but sources said her contact has not improved after. I don't like this, if in fact this is true. Do I think that somebody should be able to be on the show if they're just going to cause you angst and destroy your life? If that is their sole purpose? No. There's a few different examples I could probably use. Like on the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, I don't like how they all ostracized Monica Garcia. I'm like, that doesn't feel fair. She had a Finsta account about Jen Shaw, who's in prison. Why do you guys give a shit? Like, I just didn't understand. And also, like, if you go to Teresa and Melissa on Real Housewives in New Jersey, there are certain aspects where I don't necessarily understand, where I'm like, I truly don't feel like one or the other should be able to decide, oh, well, guess what? I don't want to film with them today. Because I always look at it like, who cares if you don't want to film with them? At the end of the day, you receive a massive, massive paycheck. Whether you want to say it's 500, 600, a million, doesn't matter. Yes, it's 1099. Yes, there's taxes that come out. Yes, you have to pay your manager and your agent and all of these people, your team. I understand that part. However, at the end of the day, what I don't understand is you still signed up for a job. So you can either take your little sleepy ass to a desk job like the rest of everybody else, where you can go in and you can just work whatever you do. It doesn't matter. And I'm not even talking bad about it. Like whether it's accounting or, you just want to go and do the books, or you want to go chase down paychecks for people, or say you want to be a realtor. It does not matter. But then go do those things. Go do those things. Because it even goes back to Leah McSweeney being on the Real Housewives of New York in her lawsuit, her bullshit lawsuit about them not letting her go to AA. I was thinking in my head, I'm like, they didn't let you go to AA, but like, what if you worked at Ruby Tuesday? What if you worked at Cheesecake Factory? Can you let them know at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock? Oh, hey, I have to go to an AA meeting at 4. So can somebody cover my shift for an hour and a half? No, you can't. So I just don't get that. I truly, truly don't think that any of the cast members should have that much power, even though I wasn't a fan of her being on the show anyways, but still, that's my opinion. Now, moving on. Alexia, Nepola, and her ex-husband, Todd, they divorced in March of 2025, but Alexia admits that they reconciled afterwards, and she described their dynamic as crazy, confused. She said that she can't stop loving him despite feeling blindsided by the divorce. Now, there was a direct update where Alexia confirmed that she is currently not in contact with Todd, signaling ongoing emotional distance despite their earlier reconciliation. But moving on, I think that this is going to be one of those up and down relationships as much as possible. I don't know why he filed for divorce. It almost makes me wonder if there was some sort of clause in there that if you went over a certain amount of time, you might have owed money to your partner. And maybe he didn't want to pay out Alexia any sort of money. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was the TV show. I don't think that any of us actually know, but what I do wonder is what actually happened here? Because something happened. Moving on, though, Alexia reflected on Julia Lemagova in her feud with Guerdy, expressing her regret for the part that she played in fueling the drama and admitting that she probably got too emotionally invested for the cameras. And she subtly dissed Stephanie Shoji, saying that their clash felt unnecessary and suggested that she won't be someone that she respects long term. And she echoed by, Shoji calling Alexia a queen who irks her because she feels entitled. Hmm. I mean, I think that Todd, Alexia's ex, came forward and he said a lot about Stephanie Shoji because a lot of people were thinking, oh my God, she is like the richest housewife to ever come into the game. And she's very boisterous. And is there something she's hiding? Probably not. She has the private jet, she has the businesses, she has the home that we haven't seen, she has the Rolls Royces, all of the things. And he came out and said, you guys are sitting here listening and promoting and praising this woman whose home is in foreclosure. And all you guys need to do is just do a little bit of digging, and then you'll find out that her home is, in fact, in foreclosure. And I was like, oh shit. No, this is not going to end well. Especially because Stephanie wasn't even the one who went after Todd's finances. Technically, it was Alexia when she was upset, and she was the one who said, oh, well, his rented life and his rented cars and his rented apartment, his rented condo. She was the one who went after his finances. Stephanie didn't say anything about that. Stephanie essentially said that you threw a party that was geared towards narcissists. And in that narcissist party, she felt as though the party was essentially programmed for Todd Nepola and not for the rest of the ladies. That's kind of where that all started. But moving on. So D'Andra Simmons, she at 56 announced a breast cancer diagnosis via Instagram, saying that she would undergo 3 surgical procedures, seed localization, lymph node mapping, and tumor removal the same day. But she's being treated at the UTSW Simmons Cancer Center in Dallas, originally established by her uncle Harold Simmons. And she shared emotional gratitude for receiving care where her family helped build the facility nearly 30 years ago. And she mentioned that she's the 3rd woman on her mother's side to have breast cancer. So her goal is to one day call herself a breast cancer survivor and use her journey to inspire others. But the surgeries were performed in one eventful morning, and she was surrounded by her husband, Jeremy Locke, her mother, Dee Simmons, and her friend and surgeon, Dr. Deborah Farr. Her husband later reported that she was recovering well. And also, they were laughing about the fact that cancer sucks. Fuck cancer. I want to hear what you guys think, guys. Pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And I think that we can just call this one a day until we see you tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye.